In August 1995, an Australian-American movie hit theaters. Within days, it became the highest-growing film in Australia, grossing hundreds of millions at the box office. A comedy-drama movie bringing joys to millions, crowned as the happiest movie ever made, suddenly banned in Malaysia.
The censorship board strikes again.
People are saying that this movie got banned for happiness. Political parties don't want this movie in the country.
Country after country started pulling it from theaters.
On one hand,
The streets went
Malaysia
wild.
bans babe over religious
Hundreds of
sensitivity.
people started protesting against the movie. A movie that was supposed to bring joy had somehow become a battleground for culture, religion, and politics. The name of the movie was Babe, which tells the story of a piglet who wants to do the work of a sheepdog. The main animal characters are played by a combination of real and animatronic pigs, dogs, and horses.
And the winner is, you guessed it, Babe.
In one corner of the world, it became very, very popular. But in another, it became a lightning rod for controversy. But why people are protesting against such an innocent movie? The answers lies in the Quran, a religious book of Islam. In this book, it is written that when God became angry on someone, he cursed him and made them pigs, and leave them in dirt. The main argue of the protesters is this film has featured a pig as its hero. A creature that considered unclean in Islamic tradition is made the hero in the movie. They argued that allowing a pig to be portrayed as a hero, especially in a story marketed to children, could undermine religious teachings. Meanwhile, in Australia, it was nominated for several Academy Awards, including Best Picture, Best Actor, and Best Film Editing Awards. And in America, activists around the country staked out movie theaters with flyers, documenting the real-life abuses of pigs. The film had a marked effect on the growth of vegetarianism, particularly among the youth. Here in Australia, America, Canada, it was sparking a positive impact on the society. But in Malaysia, Iran, Iraq, and in many other Muslim-dominated countries, it was sparking a violent protest and riots. In Malaysia, hundreds of people started marching on the streets. Soon, the theaters had to be shut down and guarded by police. The Central Board of Film Certification of Malaysia quickly realized that they had messed up big time. Theater directors and movie producers had meeting in middle of the night to try and come up with a solution. As the movie was already edited, so changing the character at this point is impossible. So instead, they put the blame on Western movie producers and banned the movie in each theater of the country. Now this action made the Muslims happy, but there were other religions too. While some people took them up on this decision, but most refused and became even more angry. They didn't care about what was written in one religious book of Islam. Millions and billions of people of other religions were there too. In their eyes, they had to honor other religions and launch the movie. At this point, the movie launch was not the issue. It was something much deeper. They want equality. They want secularism in the country. But the authorities remained firm, and violent protest and riots broke out once again, ultimately leaving 5 people dead and dozens injured. Other religions stormed the movie industry, throwing Molotov cocktails into the windows and bombing theaters and cinema halls. The angry mob took a more organized approach to fight. They made a group of people that took legal action against the ban. They elected a local preacher named Del Cerro as their leader. Now the chaos continued, but ultimately, the Muslim lawyer denied the allegations and proved their point right. The movie got banned in Malaysia, and that was basically the end of it. But in 1996, the very next year, the election came and the ruling was overturned. The film was released once again. In the following months of the civil suits, the movie ban arguments were tossed out of the court, and in 2001, the court officially closed the book on all of the remaining court cases. They found that other religions cannot be neglected. The movie should be launched. When it was all said and done, the other religion group had to pay one small fine of 15,000 pesos. Today, Babe Movie is widely available to watch in Malaysia and other Muslim countries. Australian movie industry was recently asked for their response to this incident, and they came out with this statement. These events took place almost 30 years ago, and none of the movie executives familiar with this program are at Central Board anymore. We deeply regret any pain and suffering our mistake caused to the people of Malaysia and other countries.